Yeah, we could have up to 24 in this case if we get +6/+6 and then 2+2s.
And we're underway, and we are starting one screen west of Casino Alley.
Kind of a rough start screen. Not a ton of places you can go. Fred can grab that candle. Dr. J can go to the right first and lose some money.
Yeah, that's a pretty fast candle find right there, because isn't the candle shuffled up?
No, it's not. In this tournament setup, you will always be guaranteed that you'll be starting on the wood sword screen, and that screen will always have a candle on it.
Yeah, but this, it must have been one screen due to the north, because we started one screen west of Casino Alley, so I guess it's either on the screen or if there's no visible bomb hole, one adjacent to it.
Well, in that case, it's because that ladder's so thin that there was no place to put Link, so it has to start one screen south so Link has a place to land.
That would explain it. All right, so that's good to know. So Fred trying to find the Armo statue item. Instead, he's going to find some money. And what was our secret? Ooh, a 7 rupee small secret. This could be a potential of a poverty seed. Hopefully not. We'll see.
Well, it depends on what that medium secret is. That's the one that we really want to keep an eye on.
No question about it, Dog Falls. Dr. J and Fred finding that same money-making game, but they have no money to play the money-making game with. Fred going to screen scroll his way to the vanilla level 5 area, and he's going to find out that there is a door repair penalty which is going to bankrupt him. And another thing you should notice is in the Take Any Caves, no candles to choose from. It's the traditional red potion or heart container.
Dr. J heading down into the forest. On the search for that Armos item, Fred's going to stay up in the Lost Hills for now.
Dr. J thought about upping an A in there, saving his 7 rupees, but he figures, it's just 7 rupees. I'll give it to him. And, ooh, we find level 9 right off the bat for Dr. J 2 minutes in.
It's nice to find it, but we're going to be coming back here in probably about an hour or so.
And we find the item. Was that the power bracelet?
It looked like the book to me. I could be wrong.
I couldn't quite tell what that item was. Dr. J picked it up so darn fast there, but we'll get an indication a little bit, as Fred's going to find that same level 9.
It was definitely something red, so it had to have been either the book or power bracelet. And it was a power bracelet, you were correct.
All right, so Fred Coughlin finds the power bracelet. So both of our runners have the power bracelet to start things off here, about 3 minutes in.
It's nice to have that power bracelet this early. It does only unlock 4 screens, but at least you're not going to be hunting for it later on, because important items are in level 9, so that removes one of those potential double dip situations where you'd have to go to the level 9 to get that power bracelet to come back out to get, like, the silver arrows, for example.
Yeah, absolutely. As we saw during the Groundhog Day weekly race, Power Bracelet ended up being required to get to level 9. So yeah, that Power Bracelet could come in handy. And we find the bait price is reasonably cheap. There's a 5% discount at 57. And the blue candle, if they didn't find the blue candle near start, would have been a nice discount of 25%.
Fred getting beaten up just a bit on Vanilla 2, takes the up and A, goes back to start. Vanilla 2 is one of those really annoying screens just so there's only one path down. With that one being surrounded by Lionels, that's kind of mean.
Yeah, it's a very, very rude screen to be sure. Is Dr. J going to find doesn't want, it's 1 rupee, but he's thinking about, yeah, he's going to give away that 1 rupee. Now Dr. J, he's going to check the waterfall area, and he's going to find another door repair penalty. At least we think it's a door repair penalty. Because remember, all of these messages that you're seeing are the same. Now, is Book required to understand what the Hylians are saying?
It is not. It is not required in the seat at all.
Okay, so that definitely was a door repair penalty. So, if you're going to find a door repair penalty, find it at 0. As Fred takes another heart container from the Take Any Cave, let's see what's on the coast. We have Lord Banana, all hail. I don't think we're going to see the runners come back to that spot.
The nice thing with Fred, though, is now he has 5 hearts. So if he does become across that white sword item, not only is that going to give him a maximum +2 upgrade, it's actually going to give him 12 in total. Sorry, 10 in total, because he'll get the full 8 back that he would normally have.
Yeah, that's correct, because originally when we had a swordless runs, just a set of 4 bombs, a 4-pack of bombs would replace the white sword and the magical sword. But now we have sweetened the pot here, so now instead of just getting 4 bombs, you get a bomb upgrade for 2 extra bombs.
And it fills in max capacity, which is the more important part with having 0. And that's a 1 with 6 large secret, so probably the mediocre on the money at the moment.
And not quite laws approved, but you know what? It's not bad. Considering a lot of the races I've been calling lately, Dark Falls, I'll take a 106 any day.
We still haven't seen the medium yet, and that's one that we really want to look out for.
If the medium is anywhere in the mid-30s, then I'd say this is definitely an average to maybe an above-average money seed. And the door repair penalty is actually only 16 rupees, so very soft door repair penalty for these runners, so not too shabby. And Dr. J finds another door repair penalty on 0, so he's playing this game right when it comes to the luck of finding the people that don't want to be disturbed from their humble abode.
Now, Fred did find the first hint shop. We are playing with helpful hints, so those are going to be helpful if he chooses to buy them. Fred wants to save his money for a little bit, though, get enough to pick those up later on.
Yeah, for sure. Fred gonna find the any roads here near Vanilla Start. Ooh, one of them takes you to the magical sword location. That's a pretty good teleport. Ooh, and one of you takes you... Ooh, that raft is going to come in handy. And the other one takes you to Death Mountain, not too far away from the graveyard. So I'd say C+.
They're alright. Could be better. We already have our Armos item, that would have been a little bit better. But having the Armos already under our belt takes that value away just a bit.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen one more towards the center of the map. That might have been a better spot, but Dr. J finding his large secret, so he's now got 106 rupees on the board, as Fred's going to screen scroll his way to the Vanilla Blue Ring Armos statue location, and he's going to find some money. How much? Another small secret, so we found 2 small secrets and 1 large. No mediums yet. There's a bomb upgrade, but unfortunately 5 is not enough, which means it's likely the magical sword variety.
Alright, over in Dr. J side, we found level 8. A nice spine, it does have 2 items in it, depending on what the enemy is. Could be somewhere that he wants to poke around a bit. Still has no... Oh, there's our white sword item for Fred. Now he has 10 bombs under his belt.
Wow, immediately, so the 2 bomb upgrades are literally next door here, so... I don't think we're going to see Fred get the other bomb upgrade because you need anywhere between 10 and 14 hearts. But here's a medium secret for 37 rupees. Yeah, this is a pretty good money seed. I'd say it's above average. Fred getting a little more richer as he finds another medium secret. He's already up to 155 rupees. Dr. J finding a staircase. Gonna have to do a clip without a sword. That's what makes this a little tough. Doing a block clip without the sword. This is gonna really test our runner's skills.
Now, one thing to note, Laz, we did find a hint. Guerrilla Grumbles with the ladder, so that means our ladder will be in level 7 today.
Well, that's a very important find in case ladder is required. Because this is an all-8 Triforces randomizer, chances are we're going to need that ladder somewhere down the road. Fred finds himself ladder blocked in level 5, which is in the vanilla start screen. So Fred will back out of there and come back later.
Dr. J having a little bit problems getting this clip done. He could buffer with the candle.
Fred finding another large secret, so that's going to top out his wallet at 255. So if he finds a blue ring shop, he may invest in that if he so chooses, or some other inventory.
I think Fred would buy keys more so than a blue ring at this point.
Yeah, you may be right. I know, given Fred's skill level. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. We're dealing with vanilla HP?
Yes, all HP is going to be vanilla.
Okay, so you'll need 3 hits to take down the orange Gurius, so you need a well-placed candle or a bomb, and nice job clearing the screen, Dr. J, but that is the transport staircase, so next staircase he finds, and there's a heart container for Fred in 5.
So, first dungeon item for Fred, not the best one to find, but at least he gets it out of his way.
Yep, so that gets removed out of the shuffle, so a lot of the good items still left in play.
Now, Fred would really love to find the easy Triforce, so he knows he doesn't have to come back here later on.
Yep, for sure. Dr. J finds himself in a Triforce room, but there is a key and no enemies there, so he can grab it for free. As he heads to the south, he's going to find a rupee boss. If you're going to find a turret statue room like this, uh-oh, it's a mugger room, and Fred is going to pay the toll of 62 rupees rather than the bombs. I don't blame him there.
Find some blue Lamola for his shovels, not the thing you wanted to find.
No, not at all, Dark Falls. So Dr. J's still trying to find a couple of items here in level 8. They're going to be both behind staircases.
Fred trying to do a little bit of a workaround to see if he can get around that room without facing those Lamolas, and you can't blame him for that. Those things are mean.
Yeah, because they do 2 hearts of damage. Another mugger room in this level 5. That is 2 in the same dungeon. You don't see that very often, Dark Falls.
Yeah, especially like pretty much side by side too.
Yeah, so Fred had the money to purchase a blue ring, but now he's all of a sudden down to 136 rupees. Now, when it comes to the mugger rooms, there's anywhere between 1 and 3 of them. So the good news is there's a really, really good chance that we're not going to see any in level 9.
And I don't know if you noticed that, Laws, but in level 5, we just saw that we have a ladder block Triforce.
Ooh, so that does confirm that ladder will be required to beat the seed. But again, as I had mentioned, anytime you're dealing with a full-blown 8 Triforce seed, about 99% of the time you're going to need that ladder. Dr. J taking on the Stealthos here. You got 2 for the price of 1 with that 1 candle shot. He's going to try and clear the room and hopefully get some kind of useful drop, perhaps a key. Fred going to gamble, but doesn't pick the right one. He'll lose 13 rupees.
Fred gonna look around the dead woods, see if he finds anything down here. Now, what they're really looking for is some of the red candle or the wand to get a little bit more offense under their belt right away.
Yeah, red candle is a huge find in Swordless because unlike the blue candle where you can only fire it once on the screen, and if you want to fire it again, you got to go elsewhere. Red candle, you can fire it unlimited times on the same screen, but just keep in mind that you can only have 2 shots on the screen at once. Gleeok returns with the bow, so we have a bow in level 8 where Dr. J is right now.
That's a really nice hint for Fred, because now he knows that he has to actually dig around in that level.
Oh, and look at the hint that Fred just got. Aquamentus awaits with the red ring, so level 1 has the jewelry that will increase their defense. It'll be down to 1/4 of the base value of damage. As Fred picks up another medium secret, Dr. J finds out that Gleeok lurks by a lake, so he knows the general vicinity of where level 4 is. Somehow, though, I don't think Dr. J appreciated that hint as he flamed that old man. Let's see if he does it again on the way back. Nope. Gonna spare him this time.
That hint for the red ring for Fred is interesting. Because someone of his caliber doesn't need that to beat this seed, so that kind of tells me he can save resources if he chooses to and ignore that red ring. So I'm sure he'll pick it up if he sees it, but I don't think he's going to stick around and actively look for it.
Oh no, not at all, as Fred Coughlin finds level 2, but what that does mean is Fred can now definitely save his money for maybe a bomb upgrade. Now he knows he doesn't have to purchase a blue ring. He knows where that red ring is. And
a lot more water here in this level 2.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of ladder blocks early on in this seed. Unfortunately, Dr. J found a Goma in level 8, and he backs out of there. So he comes out of there empty-handed. No items for him.
The only thing that we know, though, is that Goma cannot be blocking our path to that bow. Because you need that bow to kill that Goma, so therefore the Goma cannot be blocking it.
That's correct. Because that's a sanity check that the randomizer must pass for the seed to be valid. Otherwise, Fred's in big trouble. Oh, tough break there on that shot against these Stelphos. And another door repair penalty that Dr. J finds. How many door repair penalties is it? That's got to be at least 6 or 7.
Fred making some quick work of the skeletons with his candle.
Level 2's item is going to be on the ground. Unfortunately, Dr. J taking an overworld death, so he's going to have to go back to start. It's going to be tough to find this item in level 2, because again, it's going to be on the ground. Now, it may be there ripe for the taking, and that's what these runners are going to hope. But you may have to full clear a room like this one Fred just did here. Unfortunately, no drop.
Yeah, sometimes you're just hanging out there, sometimes you actually have to kill all the enemies. But usually it's fairly quick to get to.
Especially with the Stelphos enemy set here.
And with a dark room, I don't believe it can have items. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure if you see a dark room, it won't have a item in it.
Wow, that was a fantastic job there with that room full of Gibdos there. He used a candle to get 3 hits on him, then finished him off with a bomb to get the 7 hits. Too bad he didn't get the item he was looking for, but that was still nice combat there by Fred. And also notice that those Gibdos were Link, because whatever minion you play as, if you play as one of Ganon's enemies, or Ganon's buds, I guess if you want to look at it that way, whatever enemy you choose, the enemy that normally you would see if you're playing as Link gets replaced by Link. Fred is going to use the bait here to group up the gorillas, and unfortunately still doesn't find the item.
Now, we did just see something quite interesting in this level 2 there, Laz. We found a Gleeok. So that means if that Gleeok has our Triforce, for example, we know our bow is going to be out of 9, so, our wand will be somewhere out of 9.
Yeah, that's right. Because you have to have all the Triforces to even get to level 9. So if the wand happens to be guarded by that, or the Triforce or anything, whoa, look at this, the silver arrows for Fred.
That's also huge, because he knows where the bow is also.
Absolutely. So Fred is now a rupee away from purchasing that bomb upgrade that we saw earlier if he decides he wants to make that play.
Fred's just going to just obliterate these gorillas using the bait very well.
Absolutely. Now Fred does have the requisite number of rupees if he does want to make that play. I don't think he's going to go out of his way to make that purchase, but if he feels he needs more bombs, hey, why not? Now Dr. J back
With
at
this
5.
being a swordless seed, I very much think that he'll pick that up.
Yep, we shall see about that. As Dr. J finds the corridor staircase here in level 5. You're going to try to bomb to the south, which he can. Here's the item. We had seen this earlier on Fred's side, which was the heart container. Speaking of heart containers, Fred finding one on the ground. He's up to 7 hearts.
But he just cleared another room, and no Triforce yet. So that Gleeok is starting to smell a little funny.
Yeah, I think that Gleeok is cooking up a storm here, and it might be nacho cheese Doritos with some salsa to go with it, or maybe some more nacho cheese. Look out, Dr. J, and he is not in a pleasant room, and just no chance for those blue mulas, so back to start he goes, but Dr. J now knows that is a ladder block screen. What Fred taking a death in level 2 as well, so he'll have to go back to the start and try it again.
This has been an issue level 2. We found quite a few blocks already.
And look at how much of that map Fred has already cleared. He's only got, I think, 1 room left in this level 2. And yeah, this four-headed Gleeok is starting to look like it's going to carry the Triforce.
That Gleeok is at this point will have either the Compass or the Triforce, one or the other.
Wow. Dr. J going to go back into that Danger Noodle room right there. No, that's not the Danger room. I think it's one more screen to the south. This is the NSU room that had the Zoles. Fred going to try to clear out this room. This is the room I think he took the death on, so he's trying to finish off this blue. There's the Compass, and that is not where the Triforce is. Gleeok is not guarding it.
No, it's at the top part of the level, so Gleeok is okay for now. Just means that Fred will have to use a key, I believe, to get over to where it is.
And Dr. J quickly finding out that this is not a pleasant level 5 as he has no choice but to spend one of his maximum bombs. The good news is he has enough hearts to get the 2 extra bombs out of the White Sword area, so he'll be alright. Now Fred just a room away from the Triforce. What is guarding the Triforce? It is Orange Gorilla. So Fred can have a little bit of work to do to finish off this level, but a nice shot with that bomb there. He's got 3 to go.
Yeah, almost got back in return, so.
Absolutely. So good, very efficient level 2 there for Fred. He's got the first Triforce of the match.
One thing to note is that we do have our basically our go items, our bow, our ladder, and our silvers outside of level 9.
Yep, that's right. Fred's going back to level 2. It looks like he's going to be making the play for that bomb upgrade. It's going to cost 100 rupees, anywhere between 2 and 6 extra bombs. What is he going to get? Oh, only 2 extra bombs. Because remember, he had 10 to start because he had picked up the White Sword bomb upgrade, so only 2 bombs tonight.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's still 2 extra bombs and a Swordless Seed, so I guarantee you he's not mad about that. Yeah.
It's just one of those things sometimes. You take a roll of the dice, but yeah, I think Fred would have made that purchase 99 times out of 100. Ooh, look at this. Dr. J finding level 1 behind the burn bush near Candle Row. And little does Dr. J know, he's going to find some nice jewelry in here if he's not blocked from it. Speaking of jewelry, we find the blue ring is the minimum 230 rupee price, and bombs got a 20% markup. 24 rupees is the cost of the 4-pack. Dr. J finding a key in that Keese room. Well, we got a dark
already back up to 80 bucks, so I'd say that's money well spent in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. No question about it there for Fred. Dr. J has a lot of money to his name. He's got 198 rupees here. He's going to try to clear this room. Ooh, and he gets a bomb drop from the Orange Dartnut. I'm guessing that was on the global there. I mean, unless he somehow did get 10 in a row. Ooh, there's the Compass. So very well worth his bombs there. Now he knows exactly where the Triforce is.
No items yet, though, on Dr. J's side.
There's going to be one on the ground in the same fashion as level 2. May have to full clear it. Just might be there ripe for the taking. And then one's going to be behind a staircase. Fred finding a blue ring shop of his own. Not going to purchase any bombs at this time. Dr. J going to bomb to the south here. And ooh, we've got a dig dogger here.
So Fred doing a save, he's going to keep his money. He might go for the hints now that he saw.
Yeah, it makes the most sense there, Dark Falls. 80 rupees to his name. He can definitely afford it. Oh, go fast, fast, fast. Oh, Dr. J skirting by the blue danger noodles there and keeps all his health. Wow, that was close. Dr. J getting some nice shots in on those orange dart nuts. He's got 3 bombs left. Ooh, but that one juke. Ooh, but he juked the other way at the very end. Clears that room. He's got 6 keys to his name right now, but still looking for the items. He's a Zol away from getting the Triforce. Now Fred's in level 8 for the first time. Oh, look at this. It's Jackpot Alley here in level 1. We've got the wand for Dr. J. What a humongous find.
Yeah, that's absolutely huge, especially in a Swordless Seed. That's basically the best offensive weapon you'll be able to find.
And with that, in my opinion, Dr. J will take the lead in this race for the time being, but it's still close.
Well, on Fred's side, he knows that the bow is here in level 8, and Dr. J might think it's Goma blocked.
And if that's the case, Dr. J is going to be in a world of hurt. Of course, he's got a lot of money where he can buy the hints. Now, we'll see if Dr. J decides to go for the second item or if he is going to cash in his chips. Looks like he's going to go for the second item. Now, where is that red ring? He doesn't know it's the red ring. He's going to find out. It's right here. He's got it.
So now he does get his offense, he gets his quadruple defense. So very, very nice level 1 in the seed.
Absolutely. Yeah, very efficient, very clean level 1 here for Dr. J. He gets a couple of nice prizes out of here in the red ring and the wand. So having that red ring, the quarter base damage, that's really going to help Dr. J as he gets his first Triforce of his match.
So at this point, Fred might have, Dr. J might have the offense and defense advantage. I would say Fred has a very large knowledge advantage, though.
Oh, absolutely. And knowledge is definitely power when it comes to randomizer seeds like this. And Fred, considering he is the creator of this game and his experience with the nightlies and all the tournaments, yeah, definitely don't count Fred out yet. This is anybody's game at this point. I hope it comes down to the wire.
It's going to come down to what a lot of Zelda 1 matches come down to is resource management. How many keys you have, how well you are using your bombs. Those kind of unknown factors.
Agreed there. And Dr. J finds the bombs plus, which will give him the 2 extra bombs. Remember, he spent one of his max bombs to that mugger room in level 5, so he's up to 9 bombs max. He's going to find the other bombs plus here, but he will not be able to pick it up. He needs at least 3 more hearts. Fred's still looking for the items, but uh-oh, we've got a Chevy room here, and that might have been why Dr. J had to back out of this level 8 potentially.
Yeah, this level 8 could be definitely very well be ladder blocked, and it looks like Fred may make that same call. No, he's going back and look around a little bit more.
He's going to see if he can find a workaround to that ladder block that perhaps Dr. J might have missed. Dr. J in the dead woods right now. Looks like he's going to head for vanilla level 3. He's going to take a peek here. Pass these Octoroks first, and he's going to find that there is another casino here. Nothing doing for Dr. J. He's got plenty of cash. Boy, this has been an awfully dark level 8. We've needed to use the candle quite a few times.
Yeah, that's one thing with playing with the vanilla shapes instead of the shapes algorithm. We actually have the advent of dark rooms again.
Dr. J is now got the maximum number of rupees and now has found the hint shot. Might as well spend it. There's the hint about the red ring. Unfortunately, that's old news for him. And step over the water to reach the book, which means that the book is ladder blocked by some fashion. But look at this. Fred does find the bow here in level 8. So there was some kind of workaround to at least get to the bow. So Fred going to have a little bit of a leg up there. To answer the question in chat, what we mean by all boards is all 8 Triforces are required to gain access to level 9. Unlike the previous tournament that just concluded not too long ago, where you only needed 5 Triforces, the Pentaforce tournament. In this tournament, you need all 8 Triforces to gain access to level 9.
Fred also seen the hint about ladder in 7.
Now we see that Dr. J is in level 2. He's going to find the silver arrows if he explores hard enough. And he will also find a bomb upgrade, a couple of nickels there. He's going to leave one of them behind.
Fred's still looking for his second item here in this level 8.
Yeah, it looks like he is pot committed to the moment, and for all we know, it could be the any key. But he does find the Triforce in level 8, so by the looks of things, Dark Falls, this looks like a missed opportunity for Dr. J early on. And Fred going to leave the second item behind, which I don't blame him at this point. He's got quite a bit of knowledge of the seed already, so I do not fault him for leaving behind that item in 8. And with this one, Dr. J will be able to take down the Gleeok, and it was the map that the Gleeok was hoarding.
More importantly for Fred, though, is he's going down the Candle Row now, so he's going to be finding that level 1 and all of its goodies.
Yeah, that's right, Dark Falls. This is very, very good news coming up here for Fred. And in my opinion, if he hasn't already retaken the lead, he will with the items here in 1. Dr. J does see that bomb upgrade, and he'll be a little bit disappointed to discover it's only going to give him 2 extra bombs, but it does increase his capacity to 11 max.
Fred has indeed stumbled into level 1, so he's going to get his wand and his red ring most likely.
Yeah, but Dr. J gets his silver arrows out of level 2, so now all he has to do is get the Triforce, which again is in the far northwestern nook of that moon in level 2. So Dr. J, unfortunately, going to be doing it the long way.
Fred bombing some dark nuts.
He'll get his compass, but he's not too far away from the power of the wand. Again, the wand was just there right for the taking. He's not going to have to clear any enemies to claim that prize.
Fred saying, bugger with the candle. We're just going to use the arrows and just shoot everything in its face.
Absolutely, because those silver arrows, they do 4 hit points of damage. However, they're no good against Dark Nuts. They're no good against Wizrogues, amongst other things. But those are the 2 primary ones you think of.
Almost gets the Y Force, but avoids it.
Dr. J gets a heart container. Now looking at his map, he now knows he has to go to the northern part of this map to get his Triforce. In fact, he already has the compass, so that'll lead him to the right direction.
And there Fred goes and gets the power of his wand. So he's in a very good position right now where he knows where the bow is. He knows where the ladder is. Well, he actually has the bow already.
And he's going to have a full Triforce lead ahead of Dr. J. Plus, he has the bow out of level 8. So yeah, Fred definitely has the lead right now, but it's still fairly close. I wouldn't count Dr. J out just yet. And Dr. J gets his nickel. So all he has to do is clear these Gorillas, which will only take 2 zaps apiece. He'll get his Triforce out of level 2. Excellent level 2 right there for Dr. J. That'll be his 2nd Triforce piece. Fred en route to his 3rd Triforce piece. Oh, can't be hugging the Dark Nuts there, Fred. You're going to have to go back to the start of this level.
Yeah, I mean, they still do quite a bit of damage. with the wand, they kind of fly around a little bit too, because the wand will make them move more than a sword would.
Yeah, see, with the wand is only the tip of the wand will damage blue dark nuts or orange dark nuts. If you try to do a long range attack, they will simply deflect the beam. So you've got to touch the dark nuts with the tip of the rod. It's a good clock pickup there for Fred.
Only had 2 left, but better than risking damage.
Well, speaking of risking damage, get out of that danger noodle room. Fred does. Plenty of time. Dr. J going to check where one of the take any's would normally be. That was a blue ring shot. We had seen that on Fred's screen earlier.
To answer Ninja Rat in chat, once the winner finishes, they are declared the winner. We do let the other person play out, though.
Oh, look at this. The great block clipping strat there for Fred to protect themselves from the danger noodles. They do 2 hearts of damage, and he's going to get his red ring, which means quadruple the defense, and now those danger noodles will only do a half a heart of damage.
But he has the Triforce, and he has the red ring, the wand, so he's basically done here.
Yep, all he's got to do is backtrack to that Zol room, pick up his Triforce, and he'll be done with level 1. Nice job there for Fred. So, Dr. J, he's got some work to do to get back into this race. 53 rupees, going to purchase a pack of bombs here for the 24.
Oh no, though, we are still missing quite a few dungeons in this scene.
Yeah, we haven't seen 3, 4, or 6 yet. We don't even know where those are. For all we know, they could be blocked.
With that wand, I'm curious to see if Fred goes right back to 8 to see if he gets basically like the flute, the raft, something like that.
It'll be an interesting play if he does decide to do that. He wants some bombs. He's hoping to get some bombs from the blue gorillas. Unfortunately, 6 on the global, he got unlucky, because whenever you see a clock on 3 in the bomb dropping group, or I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Whenever you see a clock in the bomb dropping group, you know you're on 3 on the global counter. They drop on 1, 6, and 8, but Fred does get a bomb drop from the blue Octoroks there. Oh, the forgotten spot holds a secret. It's level 4.
Nice find by Fred. That's a spot that a lot of people will leave until last, just because of how awkward it is to route into their routing.
And especially if you don't know how to do a screen scroll like Fred and Dr. J can do. So, Dr. J, by the way, does find a large secret, so he's up to 120 rubies. He's checking Vanilla Level 9's location. We haven't checked this spot yet, but we find that there is a bonus cave, and Dr. J will pick up the heart container. He's now up to 9 hearts. Fred currently sitting on 8.
Making quick work of that Dark Note room. That wand just shows how powerful it is now. Doesn't have to rely on his bombs as much.
And that red ring, he can also tank these rooms. He doesn't have to play careful here with these dart nuts. He can just go right for it with as much health as he does. And he finds that that's the Triforce. And even better news, Dark Falls, it's in a bubble room. So that room is going to lock in place, provided he stays in level 4. So this is going to be a good one for Fred.
He might poke around for the item, though. He knows that it's not going to be a mandatory item. He has all those. But it could still be the raft, for example, the wand. The recorder. Something that will open up possibly level 3 or 6.
Oh, no question about it, Dark Falls. For all we know, it levels 3 and or 6. Well, actually, there's only one level that potentially could be raft block, because we know that one of the raft spots, the one that's on the northeast corner, that's out of play. Ooh, but could the item in level 4 potentially be Dig Dogger blocked? Or is there a workaround? Looks like there's a workaround, but it's going to cost you a key.
Key blocked in both directions.
Yikes. Time to play 2-door Monty. Which locked door is he going to take? He's going to take this one.
And that was a T room. You can tell that by where that map was.
Yep, Yep, that's exactly where it is in the vanilla game, the map. Right there in the tea room in the corner. Now Dr. J's back into level 8, and that is a good decision because he's going to get his bow.
Hopefully he doesn't just grab the Triforce and run.
Right, because if he does that, he's going to be in for a world of hurt. Looks like Fred might be cashing his chips here in level 4. He's grabbed the Triforce, and I would imagine he's going to bail.
Yeah, he doesn't want to lose his keys unless he absolutely has to.
Yeah, no question about it here. And again, he is in a very favorable spot. In fact, I guess you could say he's in Schrodinger's go mode. He's got everything he needs because he's got the bow, he's got the silver arrows, he's got the wand. But, of course, there's always the potential that that recorder or the raft could be blocking both of these runners' progress. Dr. J gets the Triforce first in 8. Will he go back? He will. Good idea.
Yeah, I mean, he has all of Death Mountain the bomb, so it could be up there. There's still some areas in the graveyard he hasn't poked at yet. So there's still quite a few places the last 2 dungeons can be at.
And in addition, Dr. J does know about the bow being in level 8. He did find out about the hint. Yeah, it looks like Fred is going to check the vanilla level 6 spot. He's up to 9 hearts. Dr. J also has 9 hearts. Fred will check the vanilla level 6 spot. Dr. J going to check out the blue Gorilla section here. Fred going to buy some bombs with his money. Might as well. There's nothing really else to spend it on except maybe potions. Dr. J will find his bow here in level 4, so he too is in Schrodinger's go mode here in level 8. And right now it's just a Triforce difference between him and Fred, but Fred making quick work of Death Mountain here. He is trying to find some of these other levels. We haven't found 3, 6, or 7 yet. 3, 6, or 7 yet. 7's still at large.
And he does have 10 bombs, so that's quite a few explosions, so he has enough to get around here without too much issue.
Oh, the bottom row is ladder blocked here in level 8. Could this potentially be a chain reaction, see Dark Falls, where one item leads to another? We need that ladder to get, let's say, the recorder out of, to get to Recorder Lake that has, like, say, level 6.
Well, speaking of the ladder, we found level 7, and we know our ladder is here somewhere.
Yep, that's a huge find. It's in Death Mountain, so Fred will find his ladder, but unfortunately there's 2 problems. 1, this is 33 rooms of pure chaos, and 2, we're dealing with Uncle Wizzy's clubhouse, and boy oh boy, are we going to have big fun tonight. So Fred is going to have to earn his ladder, as will Dr. J. Two-headed Gleeok here for Fred. Shouldn't be too much of a problem here. The merchant has a bomb upgrade in the Dead Wood, so at least the hints have now been corrected, so we don't see White Sword or Magical Sword. We now, the old man tells us it is a bomb upgrade, so that's nice.
So what, we found another hint there. Level 3 is up here also, so nice hint for Fred to pick up.
Yeah, Fred right now, he is starting to increase that lead, but Dr. J, he's going to find level 4 right here, and Fred finds the ladder quickly here in level 7. Now he just needs to find the Tringle.
Yeah, huge pickup for Fred to pick that ladder up.
All right, so we're 44 minutes into this race here. Let's go over what we have found so far in this seed. Level 1 has the red ring and the wand. Level 2 has the silver arrows. We haven't even found level 3 yet, but we have a hint regarding its whereabouts. Level 4, we did not find the item in level 4. Maybe Dr. J will find it. Level 5 has the heart container. Level 6, we've not found that either. Level 7 has the ladder. Here's the other bomb upgrade for Fred, but he is 28 rupees short of purchasing that one. Level 7, the ladder. Level 8, one of the items is the bow. We don't know about the second one. The Armo statue item is the power bracelet, and the ladder item on the coast is the wooden boomerang.
Now, we do see all these wizards here in level 7. Kind of a pain. Fred's doing his best to work around as many as he can without trying to go into direct combat with them.
And Dr. J also leaving behind the item here in level 4, so it potentially could bite both of these players back if it turns out to be something that leads to progression of this seed.
Well, the thing with level 4 is it tends to be very heavily blocked, especially by ladders. So now that Fred has that, he might go back there eventually.
Yeah, it might be a good move there for Fred because of that ladder, as you pointed out there, Dark Falls. We have found out what the potion prices are, and we're getting a little bit of a discount here. Just a 5% discount on the Pepsi, 38 rupees, but a nice 11 rupee discount, so about a sixth off of the Coke. Dr. J's now in level 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna find everyone's favorite enemy, the wizard.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you something right now. Level 7 is 33 rooms, and it's about picking which path. Dr. J can find the Triforce faster than Fred. He's going to gain some ground on him, and you know what? We're going to have a race again.
Very nice force bomb, getting some bombs off the rope.
Yeah, that was a very good strategy there, and of course, that is pro speedrunning strats and casual gamers alike regarding the 10th enemy has the bomb. When you kill 10 enemies in a row without getting hit, if you bomb the 10th enemy and it's in any kind of drop group, you're going to get that fresh set of 4 bombs. Now, if you stab the 10th enemy in a row and it's in any drop group, you get a 5 rupee instead. Of course, there's ways of storing both of those drops respectively as well.
Now, you were saying about getting the Triforce here in 7 quickly. Look exactly where it is. That's a gross place to have that Triforce. It's as far away from the entrance as you can get.
Yeah, this is a typical level 7 when it comes to Randomizer here, Dark Falls. The runners are going to pretty much have to full clear the board.
And it would be Gomo locked as well. But just some ropes, so not too much combat needed. So wizards are basically kind of a non-factor, at least in level 7.
Unfortunately, Dr. J having some trouble doing the clip here. Oh, he had the clip, but the blue wizrobe said, "Not today!" Ho ho ho!
Yeah, they're kind of jerks. And level 3 being right next door to level 7.
And that'll be good news for Dr. J. And Dr. J is not going to mess around anymore. He's going to try to bomb. Now with the 1 left, he's going to try. No, I would just clear it. Yeah, he's got him. And this is where Dr. J will get that ladder.
Fred getting locked in with some keys.
Yeah, what would level 3 be without a horizontal shoot room?
Now, you gotta look at Fred's key count too now. He's down to 1 key. So he really hopes that the ending key is here somewhere.
Yeah, that magical key is still at large. It could be in level 3, could be in level 4, could be in 6, could be the second item in 8, or it could be in the Great Equalizer herself, level 9.
And while we do have a little bit of a downtime, please give both of these guys a follow for a heck of a race so far. We got fcoughlin and drjayphd, definitely deserving of some support. And as well, please thank our tracker today, It's Oasis behind the scenes, and my fellow co-com today, LZCardsFan23.
Appreciate that very much. And also make sure you give Dark Falls a follow as well. Not only is he's doing the commentary tonight, but he's also in charge of this whole tournament. He's the one that's put this together, so make sure you give him some support as well.
Now, Fred is up to a lot of hearts. You don't really see this very much. It's sitting on 11 at the moment.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous amount of hearts for a randomizer, and we still have not seen level 6, so he potentially could get that second bomb upgrade. I mean, if it's on the way, it's a possible play. We'll see about that. There's the map to level 3. He's looking for the Triforce and the item potentially. Dr. J now knows where the Triforce is here in level 7. So unfortunately for Dr. J, not going to really gain ground on Fred here in level 7, but didn't really lose ground either.
Yeah, they both followed basically the exact same path in level 7.
I think the only difference had to do with the more successful block clip in that blue wizard room when Dr. J had to full clear the room. Other than that, pretty identical. Speaking of blue wizards, more to the face on Fred. Here's the item here in level 3, and boy, he is hoping it's going to be that magical key, that any key that's going to unlock every single door. What do we have? Oh boy, ask and ye shall receive. He's got his any key.
But, I don't know if you noticed, Lots, we have a bit of a problem on our hands. Our Triforce was in that room with all those wizards.
That means Fred needs bombs. Wow. And guess what? 114 rupees. He's going back for the other bomb upgrade.
Yeah, very smart play. Yeah, it's only 2, but I'll get him through level 3 without having to go all the way back down Death Mountain again.
Absolutely. This will put him at 14 maximum bombs now. And yeah, that's a very smart play there. The wherewithal to go back to the previous dungeon, get that bomb upgrade. Now he's got a lot of resources to take down the blue wizards in order to get the Triforce. So yeah, Dr. J is going to find out about that. And he has plenty of cash. Now, did he stumble upon the bomb upgrade?
I am unaware of that. Fred does get a fairy as well, so he's gonna have the HP to go with it. He does have Red Ring also, so I think he's in pretty good shape to clear this room.
Oh, absolutely, Dark Falls. Considering that Dr. J has 208 rupees, Dark Falls, I'm pretty sure he did not know about the bomb upgrade in level 7. I think he missed it.
So it's gonna be 3 bombs per 1 blue wizard, so you kind of want to try to get as many as you can. That's why Fred's using this door trick. To go in and out, get him grouped up in front of that door, then bomb the snot out.
Absolutely. So now he's down to a couple of them. He's just going to try to plop them down one at a time. Gets the double, though. Just one more blue wizard left. And very good job there for Fred as he claims his Triforce out of level 3. That is number 6 on the board for Fred. Dr. J is not going to like what he sees when he finds out about the whereabouts of the Triforce here in level 3, and especially look at the number of bombs he's got. None. Yep.
So we had a question in chat about which enemy was stronger. A lot of people fear the blue wizard more. Oh, we found level 6.
Oh, wow. So all the rich levels here were next to each other, and that's all the levels. So forget the raft, forget the recorder, unless Dig Dogger happens to be guarding the recorder in either 5 or 6. None of those were required. And yes, Dark Falls, a 4 HP for the orange wizards, and it's 10 HP for the blue wizards. But it might as well be 12 HP because it requires 3 bombs.
Yeah, but my as far as the damage goes, the blue ones move around a lot, and they'll try to body tackle you, but their beams are actually less damaging than the orange beams. The orange beams actually do the exact same amount as Ganon. They'll do a full 4 hearts worth of damage.
Yep, that's right, as Dr. J picks up his any key here in level 3. Yes, the Hyrule Driver, or a Ganon Hug, they do 4 hearts of damage without a ring. That's the same amount of damage that the orange wizard beams do. Now, the orange wizard bodies, if you touch them, they only do 1 heart of damage. Blue wizards do 2 hearts of damage, regardless if it's its body or the beams. Blue Lionels have 6 HP. The enemy that you're thinking of that has 7 HP, I think there's...
Gibdos have 7.
Correct, yep.
Fred getting a lot of keys in level 6 now that he no longer needs them.
Of course, because the game knows he's already got the any keys. Like, hey, you've got the magical key. Here's the rest of the keys for this seed that you don't need. Look at that, another key! We have found the key avalanche here in this seed. It was in level 6. And Dr. J found out about the bad news that level 3 is guarded by all those blue wizards, so he's going to go to the shop here to buy bombs, but unfortunately, he has to go all the way back to Death Mountain to get back to the fight. So it makes me wonder what Dr. J's next play is going to be.
Yeah, that was a very heads-up play by Fred. Knowing that he can just go back to level 7, get that extra 2, and get a full refill at the same time. When we find a staircase in level 6, it is our transport, so might come back there once if the Triforce isn't over here.
Right, level 6 is another one of those big levels here that tends to be another one of those full clear situations unless you happen to pick the correct staircase here. There's the compass, so now he knows where he needs to go to get the Triforce.
Just 2 rooms south, and he'll be on his way back to level 5.
Yeah, he's in great shape right now. Fred is really starting to build a lead here on Dr. J, and unless level 9 proves to be a very trolly one, it's looking like Fred is going to win his first match of the tournament.
And we have another Triforce that's blocked by Wizrobes, but we can probably just despawn this one.
Dr. J now back into level 5, so he just has to get his Triforce here. As long as he's not blocked by a Dig Dogger, he should be in good shape as Fred gets his Triforce out of level 6. Just one more to go for him. Oh yeah, it's definitely not over. Level 9 is known as the Great Equalizer for a reason, but at the moment, if this continues to play out the way it's been playing out the last, 10-15 minutes, Fred's in a really good spot to win. But again, anything can happen in level 9. As Dr. J gets his Triforce out of level 5, that is his 6th one, so he's just one Triforce back. He knows where the Triforce is in level 3, but now he's got to find level 6. Again, level 6 nearby of where level 3 is. So yeah, Dr. J's still definitely in the running, but Fred has the advantage at the moment.
Well, let's look at it this way, Laws. Level 3 has 1 room to clear. Level 6 the Triforce is only a few rooms from the start, so he's maybe 5 rooms behind. That's really not that bad.
You're absolutely right about that. As now Fred is back into level 5, but again, he knows where the Triforce is, so it's just a couple of simple screens away, and Fred will be eligible to go into level 9. And Dr. J going back towards level 3. So yeah, 5 minutes maybe less than 5 minutes. We shall see. It's going to be close. Definitely going to be close. Dr. J opting to get the heart container, so he, like Fred, also has 11 hearts, but there is the 8th and final Triforce piece for Fred, and just under an hour in, he is now eligible to go into level 9.
And with our approach into level 9, Laws, what are we looking for?
Well, we're going to be looking for a few things here. First, Fred is going to be listening for a roar. It's going to be the roar, in his case, the roar of Princess Zelda. When he hears that roar, Zelda is going to be one room adjacent to where he currently is. Second thing he's going to be looking for is he's going to be looking for a room with a single shutter door. If he full clears that room and that single shutter door does not open, he has found the location of Ganon, the character he is trying to rescue. Third, there are 3 old men with 4 potential hints. Those 4 hints could be where Ganon is, where Zelda is, who's guarding the compass, and where the silver arrows are. We have found 2 mugger rooms. There's can be up to 3, but you know what we haven't found yet, Dark Falls?
We haven't found any meat blocks quite yet.
That's right, and those things could potentially take away 1 or maybe 2 of those hints. So hopefully for these runners' sake, that's not going to be the case.
Fred does have meat, though, so at least it won't stop his progress.
Right, because he never found the bait block, so if the bait block does happen to be in level 9, it is not going to stop his progress. You'd be absolutely right here. Dr. J now going to try his hand at the blue Rizrobes. He's got 2 more left to go and 6 bombs. Oh, but he completely whiffs on that shot. And he almost whipped again. Now we're down to one Wizrobe here, and got him. He's got his Triforce. And here's
nicely done by Dr. J.
Absolutely, indeed, Dark Falls. And we have our first Patra Wayne sighting. Look out for those Patras. Hey, guess what? There's our bait block, and Fred takes exception to Link, gives him a zap.
Well, it's this kind of situation right now where he's level 9, he sees it's a Gorilla set. Yes, he has the wand, but that bait will actually help him, which is a rarity, if he wants to bomb them out.
Definitely. So that means there's now 2 old men left in play, and again, one of them potentially could be a Mugger room.
Well, we have a single shutter here. Let's see if we have any action on it.
Well, we're about to find out because he found the clock, and it opens, so that is not it. Dr. J finding level 6. And here's the second Patra. Oh, and a tea room, no less. Gross.
So, Dr. J just went south. Saw the wizard, said, nope, I'm going back north, and we know he wants to go north, so those wizards kind of just bailed him out a little bit.
Absolutely. 1 more left to go, and down goes this Patra. That's not a push block. I think he dropped something. No, he didn't. My mistake. That's a push block, and that is a transport staircase. One of 6 sets of transport staircases here in level 9. There's 2 other staircases that will have our 2 items. Unfortunately, Dr. J heading in the wrong direction to where he needs to go to get his Triforce.
Well, he also run into some bomb issues. Thankfully, he got a pack off the ground there.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Resource management, as we always talk about here when it comes to Zelda Randomizer. If we're going to try this diamond staircase, that'll be another transport. Now, when we get to the Zelda boss fight, or Ganon's boss fight in Dr. J's side, since that wand does 2 HP of damage, these runners will need to get 8 hits on the beast to take him down.
And of course, finish him off with that silver arrow.
Oh shoot, what would level 9 be without a vertical shoot room? Dr. J's getting warmer. Find a key in here. Stelphos guard the compass. So a room that has at least 1 Stelphos is going to guard the compass. So potentially this room right here. This is, talk about a mixed bag of enemies.
Dr. J heading in the right direction, only a few rooms away from catching up to Fred in level 9.
Yeah, but he's getting warmer. Dr. J taking exception to the old man with that hit. That's going to do him no good.
Yeah, you always want to take a pot shot at the old man, especially when he's being a jerk like that.
Oh, I do it all the time when I do my fun randomizer runs. Fred, in the far northeastern region of the skull here, he's still trying to find both Zelda and Ganon. Again, because he's playing as a Gibdo, he's trying to defeat Princess Zelda and rescue Ganon. And Dr. J, oh, he's going to take the transport staircase. Where's it going to take him? Oh, no.
Yeah, unfortunately, we know that he doesn't want to go back that way. But fortunately, he can't go back north because of that dig dagger.
Oh, but look at this. Fred just found the Stelphos and he bypasses it. The compass was in the Stelphos body.
Well, he knows Zelda's right there. That's why he doesn't need a compass.
Well, there you go. Good answer, Dark Falls. Good answer. Because that shutter door didn't open. When he knows where Ganon is as well, he knows where Zelda is, he knows, wow.
Well, he doesn't know where Ganon himself is. He knows where the boss is. The boss in this case being Ganon. He doesn't know where the actual boss is.
Right. Stelphos guard the compass. So we're back to this area again. Now, I noticed he went down a staircase and left the item behind. I actually didn't see the item. I was looking at Dr. J's side. I wonder what that was.
It was our scrap metal.
Ah, the magical boomerang. All right.
Falfon, yes. He knows where the kidnapped is. He does not know where the ruler is.
Absolutely right.
So Dr. J almost picking up his his level 6 Triforce. So he's only be a few minutes behind Fred. If he has a cleaner 9, it's still anyone's game.
Absolutely. By the way, the items that are still left are the book, the raft, the recorder, and the red candle. Quickly, I'm going to do an item recap. Level 1 has the red ring and the wand. Level 2, silver arrows. Level 3, any key. Level 5, the heart container. Level 7, the ladder. Level 8, the bow. Level 9, a magical boomerang. Our most sent item was the power bracelet. Ladder item of the coast was the wooden boomerang. Yeah, Fred's already got quite the head start on Dr. J.
Oh, and we do hear the boss, I should say.
Right, in this case, it'd be Princess Zelda. Gotta watch out for those Zelda hugs. That's gonna cost you 1 heart.
Zelda's probably crying over Netflix.
Good one, Dark Falls. Good one. Kidnap awaits the northeast of Skull, and ladies and gentlemen, here's Zelda.
So we just need 8 hits, then the silver arrow shot to finish off Mutant Zelda.
Ooh, got the stun lock. There's 7. Oh, couldn't quite get the perfect fight. Gonna have to be careful. Watch out for those hugs. Down to 1 heart. Ooh, gets the last hit and stays alive. Down goes Zelda. We've got Royal Jelly, and Fred will pick up the Triforce of Wisdom. Just needs to backtrack to where Ganon is, and Fred will be a winner tonight.
And Dr. J, about to enter level 9. Unfortunately, he's got to do something pretty drastic to catch Fred at this point. But really good showing by both these guys. Really, really close match.
Well, absolutely. I just think the only thing it came down to is what a lot of Zelda randomizer races come down to, and that's routing. Yep, 106.41. So the difference is 8.5 minutes for Dr. J. Fred's getting very close to that shutter door. Just a few rooms away.
Very nice reverse clip by Fred.
Yep, just has to take down these orange gorillas.
And there it is. The shutter door opens up, and Fred Coughlin's going to take first place in this race with a 107.40. Let's get some GGs in chat for Fred, please.
Yeah, 67.40 for a swordless randomizer. That's a spectacular time there that Fred just posted. By the way, we found our second item in level 9. Dr. J found it. It ended up being the book. So again, congratulations to Fred Coughlin. Claims his first victory in the Swiss rounds here. And we have, what is it, 4 rounds of it or 5?
Oh, we have 4 rounds in the Swiss stage.
And I believe we have a change in this tournament as opposed to tournaments in the past. No one is going to be eliminated during the Swiss rounds. It's merely going to determine the seeding for the bracket stages.
Yes, correct. We wanted everyone to be able to participate in all rounds of the tournament up until we start the bracket eliminations.
I like that idea. It gives everybody a chance to put up their skills against anybody at any time, and then they'll have a chance to try out the more difficult flags when they get to the bracket stages. I definitely like that idea. Dr. J does pick up the compass from that Stelphos.
Well, the thing with these randomizer tournaments is when we start, we see people who are just getting involved in the tournament. At the end of it, we want to see how far they've come. So by not doing eliminations, we'll get to see exactly how far a person has come throughout their month of Swiss racing, for example. Because they're not just racing for the tournament lives, they're doing all these practice races on the side as well, which is what makes these tournaments so fun. You get to see how all these people come a lot further than they were at the beginning of the tournament session.
Well, most definitely, Dark Falls. And by the way, For those of you who, if we would have played the game of Name That Tune regarding the recorder song, we never found the recorder, but if we would have found the recorder, the song would have been Phantom Train from Final Fantasy VI for the SNES.
And give me a moment, I'm going to get Fred in here with us to chat.
While we get Fred into the commentator's booth here, Dr. J trying to finish off level 9 here. He put up a very respectable race himself, but again, as I had mentioned earlier, pretty much came down to routing. As Jay Durga pointed out in chat, I'm glad he puts the name of the tune at the end as well, because let's face it, I am very bad when it comes to video game Name That Tune, and I've not played the game before. And with that, we do have Fred Coughlin here in the commentator's booth with us. GG, congratulations, a very efficient race for you. Well played.
Oh, thank you. Got really lucky on some of that stuff, namely hit some right order there towards the very end and had the bow and the silvers already, so Goma didn't laugh at me.
So one thing that we all noted, especially people in chat and me and Laz here, you went into level 7, finished that out. Then you went to level 3 and got pretty much all of it done. Then you saw that lovely Wizard Room on just 2 bombs. You remembered that bomb upgrade was in 7, went back and picked that up, and that let you go back to finish level 7. So that was extremely well played, my friend. Well done.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't envisioning I was going to hit both of the levels there. I figured I was just going to hit the full circle. If I found something great, if not, no worries. And then at that point, that would put me down to like maybe 1 or 2 bombs at that point, and then I was going to swing into level 7 anyway. And so that worked out really nicely. And then I saw that and said, no.
That was actually the turning point of this race, because you and Dr. J were actually pretty neck to neck until that, but he had to go back out to buy bombs, where you just went back to level 7 and grab that upgrade and finish it off. That was basically the make or break, because he had to go back up Death Mountain after.
Well, Dr. J is an incredibly strong player. I've been seeing him grow over the past year. I don't know exactly how long he's been playing this game, but he's been playing it for a while, I feel like, and his times have been steadily improving across the board in the nightly races and stuff. And so I knew he was going to be a really tough opponent. I was just hoping I could go fast enough to be able to get ahead of him and beat him.
So you are now 1-0 in the tournament. Congratulations, my friend. Looking into week 2, any names jumping out at you quite yet that you want to go up against?
Well, at this point, I'm still terrified pretty much about anyone who's in the tournament. I mean, anyone who gets a win, regardless of whether or not they, are quote-unquote big names or not, are people who have managed to beat one of these seeds. So pretty much anyone's going to be a tough fight, I think, no matter what name I draw. Whether it's someone who's stereotypically good, whether it's someone who's stereotypically bad, they still won a week, so it's going to be a tough one.
By the way, I hate to interrupt you, Fred, but Dr. J put up a perfect Ganon fight. He found the beast, so he's about to finish off level 9. He knows exactly where Zelda is, so pretty good level 9 for Dr. J. He was 8.5 minutes behind going into it, and it looks like, unless he hasn't found the direct path, he's going to gain a little bit of time on you in this level 9.
Yeah, I shouldn't have taken that turn away. I should have checked out those 3 rooms at the bottom there in the southwest, but at the time, I figured there was this whole expanse in the northeast, and I just said, he's got to be somewhere up there. I haven't heard him yet. I chose poorly.
Well, that's the nature of level 9 sometimes, but you had a good enough lead that it did not affect the outcome of the race. So again, GG to you, Fred. Congratulations. And a sub 70 in a swordless randomizer. Very, very solid time.
It's a good time. I mean, it's one of those ones that there are some incredibly amazing people at swordless out there. So against some of those people, this may not have held up. I got lucky on this one race, but in the bigger race, I could have very easily had several people slip in front there. So just gonna keep hoping to do well here in the future.
The other note I had written down to discuss was all the little nice items in level 1.
Oh yeah, let's see, wand, red ring. I mean, I actually have considered just taking that Triforce once I got the wand, but I said no, the red ring's going to turn out a little bit more valuable, most likelihood, especially in any of those Wizrobe dungeons, case in point level 3.
Absolutely.
kept getting scared there, especially when I had the lake hint and went around the lake and discovered level 1, and then said, "Oh shoot, is it rafter recorder blocked?" And then, oh wait, level 9. I forgot that about the forgotten spot, and fortunately enough, that turned out to be level 4, so didn't end up needing the recorder wherever it was.
Yeah, no one picked up the recorder in this seed. It was the Phantom Train song by Final Fantasy VI today. Another little invention that you put in there, the question marks, let's call it that for now.
Well, it was the question marks during beta testing just to try to surprise people a bit, and then towards the end everyone figured out what it was, so I said especially when I'm releasing it, might as well put it out what the name is out there for the official 3.3.
Dr. J's on the right track. He just has to go through a few rooms here, and he will rescue Princess Zelda himself. So it's looking like potentially equal level 9s here. Dr. J probably is going to gain a few seconds on you. Here comes the shutter door that will automatically open. And get your GGs out for Dr. J. A very solid performance as he turns in a time of under 76 minutes. Well done.
1:15:39 as SRL says. So GG to Dr. J.
So he gained 35 seconds because it was an 8 to 34 difference, and he turned it into 7:59. So solid level 9 from both of you. Dr. J and Fred Coughlin, well played to both of you.
And we'll see if Dr. J wants to pop in here for a quick chat. Now, this is our last race for tonight. We do have a few tomorrow, so stay tuned.
Yeah, that's right, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. But first, we have Dr. J here in the commentator's booth. GG, a very solid race from you. Just wasn't quite enough tonight against Fred. It basically came down to one thing, and that simply was routing.
Pretty much, yeah. And also running out of bombs in 6, I think it was. No, it was 3.
3. Here's the situation on what happened to level 3 that might have kind of put the nail in the coffin on this particular race. He found the other bomb upgrade that happened to be in level 7, whereas you did not, Dr. J. And after he found out about the level 3 blue wizard guarded Triforce, he went immediately back to level 7, purchased the bomb upgrade, went back to level 3, and that was all he needed.
I would do it, especially if it was that close to 3. But other than that, I am really happy with my performance tonight.
You should be. You played extremely well tonight.
Yeah. And I was worried about the doing it swordless, but a few practice races, and it's just, no, it's not that much harder than... It's not definitely not as hard as people would make it out to be. It's just different.
I'll tell you what, if it is any consolation, you did gain 35 seconds on Fred in level 9.
Oh, wow. Even after my wandering around, trying to get around the meat block.
Yep. It was one of those 9s.
Yeah. Even though I could have just up an 8, but still.
Darkfalls, you got any questions or comments for Dr. J?
I just want to echo what you said. Very, very nice race, Jay. Very close. It came down to basically what Law said. Just Fred popped back to grab the bomb upgrade. We did the walk around. But you should be really proud of yourself. You did a really well done job today, my friend.
Thanks.
And then I think with that, I think we're going to say thank you to Dr. J, PhD, and Fred Coughlin. Please give them both a follow, as well as our tracker behind the scenes, It's Oasis, and my co-com today, LZ Cardsman 23. With that, I was Darkfalls. Everyone have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow for more racing.
One more thing before I leave you. I'm going to tell you that we have 3 races lined up tomorrow here. 9 p.m. Eastern, Rad Plaid Dad and Fury SK. At 10 p.m. Eastern, we have Zarnix 42 and Chester. And at 11 p.m. Eastern, Redbird Grad and X Ice Blue. 3 exciting races coming your way in the Zelda Randomizer Swordless All Boards Tournament. Till then, it's LOZ signing off. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.